Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Echo Moon. Today I am bringing you your second half of February love reading. And this is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And it's a general reading, so it's going to apply to both singles and couples. Next month, the goal is to split them up. I know I say this, and sometimes they don't happen, but that's the goal. So, we're going to start off with the Oracle deck, the Oracle spread. Clear that out. Then we're going to do the Tarot spread. Two separate spreads. Sometimes the messages resonate with one another, sometimes they don't. Take what resonates with you the most and leave what doesn't, okay? The love reading special is still going on. The information for that is in the description box below if you want a personal love reading for the month of February. We're going to start off with one card here, a one card pull to start off the Oracle side. So, you have Oh Sunny Day. So, some of you guys are in a good mood. You're happy, you're optimistic, you know, there's no clouds in the sky, you feel good, you have the clarity that you need, you know where you're going, you know where your relationships are going, you know what you want from the relationship, you get what I'm saying, right? So, let's pull out a few oracles. We have Blessed, we have Flexible, Happy, nice, Capricorn. I like it. So you guys right now, you are being blessed. The universe is blessing you. You know, you guys are... Can you see that? Okay. You guys are making some adjustments on how either A, your perspective on love, how you view relationships, how you guard yourself, B, you know, adjustments within your relationship, you know, how you go about doing things, how you communicate, because C, you want to be happy. At the end of the day, we're all on the pursuit of our own happiness, right? But you know that you need to make changes, and you know that you need to be optimistic, you know, and looking towards a brighter day and not looking towards the doom and gloom. So it's just like you have to change your perspective. You have to change your outlook. You know, your understanding and knowing your blessings and where they're coming from. You're being able to be flexible where some of you guys may have not have been as flexible in the past. I can tell you right now, and this is just me saying it for myself, because I'm a Capricorn. Capricorns are cardinal signs, right? So they initiate, they're leaders, right? Not too flexible. Okay, I personally, I'm not all that flexible, but when I feel like it's for the greater good, like it's better to just compromise versus just being a stubborn ass, then I'll be flexible then. You know what I'm saying? And usually it works out, but I'm stubborn and I want things the way I want them, and so what? So anyway, enough about me. And back to you, Capricorn. Yeah, at the end of the day, the flexibility, the change that you happen to go about, you know, everybody's going through a process and a transformation right now, but we develop on a daily basis. But ultimately, you're understanding your blessings, you know, that's making you more open up to, you know, looking at things from a new perspective, new possibilities, new relationships, you know, new people, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's what makes you happy. You're in a positive, optimistic mood. You're happy. You're enjoying yourself right now. Okay? All right. Now, this card is going to be what connects you and the other person together, whether you're single or in a relationship. This is the person coming in the next person. You get what I'm saying? All right. What connects you is to be fair. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Libra. And I only say that because this is the Libra card in the traditional tarot deck, right? The balances, the scales, etc. But what connects you guys is the fact that, one, you guys are both intuitive, and two, you balance each other out. You balance each other out, and there is an equal give and take. That's nice. That is nice. All right, let's move on to the tarot spread. Also, with the to be fair, that's also about karma as well. So it could all be about, you know, things turning around, and you're starting to see that things are turning around. Like you both, you know, luck is changing on your side, or time is changing. So at the end of the day, it's positive. Let's just put it that way. I'm sorry. Things just keep falling off of me. Give me 1 second. Shit. All right. All right. We're going to go ahead and put the cards out first, and we are going to go over them after. Your current situation, Capricorn, we have Judgment. For your challenge, we have 4 of Cups. For the action to take to overcome your challenge, we have the Magician. For the lessons that you need to learn from one another, we have the Ace of Cups. For how they feel about you, we have the 8 of Swords. And for the outcome, we have the Moon. All right, Cappy, let's do it. Can you see that? All right. So, current situation, Judgment, transformation. Again, changing things about yourself that you know is no longer who you are. You know, changing your environment, changing, this is all within you. This is an awakening within you. Being on your spiritual path, and that means for love too. That just doesn't mean for self. That means for love too. Having a spiritual awakening. You know what I mean? That's what the Judgment is about. It's the rebirth. And it's time. It's happening for a lot of people. And I'm happy. And I'm a Cappy too. Yeah, happy Cap. Okay. So for your challenge though, your challenge is to, 1, some of you guys, it's like you feel like you have what you want, but you're still not happy. It's like there's still something missing. Okay? And your challenge is you have to get over that, because you have something being offered to you. The universe is offering you a blessing here. Okay? And again, singles and couples, right? So your blessings are going to be coming in if you don't see them. But the challenge is you got to pay attention to see them. You know what I'm saying? If you're so focused on everything else, then you're not going to see it. You know? I keep saying, you know, enough. So the action that you need to take is the Magician. You need to manifest. You're already going through the process of transformation and change and renewal and awakening. So at the end of the day, you have that manifestation energy going on with you. Okay? And you feel it. You feel it. But ultimately, your action is speak what you want into existence. If you are not content, speak it. You know what I'm saying? Manifest it. Give me 1 second for 1 second here. Let me see something. Stay within that energy. That energy that you're feeling when it comes to, you know, the changes that you're making, you're seeing that are being made in your life. Stick with that energy, because like I said, that energy is what's going to manifest what it is that you want. And your focus is going to be less on the things that you have but doesn't necessarily fulfill you. Okay? What you learn, the lessons that you learn from one another, okay, is love. New beginnings on love. Accepting the new beginning when it comes to love. Reconciliation. Again, this is also about healing. You heal one another. Okay? That's the lessons you learn from one another. How they look at you, they're all tied up. How they feel about you, they are all tied the hell up. They were all up in their minds. They want to know what's happening. because there is too many things that are not being shown to them. And that's okay. Because at the end of the day, you're doing what you have to do for you. This isn't about anybody else, really, essentially. This is about you waking up and you finding that happiness, that bit of happiness. Some of you guys may be dealing with a Virgo because they had a similar, not a similar reading, but they had a similar message to that. Like the spiritual awakening. You know what I mean? So some of you guys could be dealing with them. But at the end of it, you're going to be doing some self-reflection, some self-reflecting. You know, when you go through the awakening process, you also have to go through something called the dark night of the soul. We have to look at all your fears, you know, look at things in the past that hurt you, your pain. You have to break through that. You got to shine light on that. So for some of you guys, this is literally just like a personal reading. Just this is a message to you, okay? But for some of you guys, that's what that's all about. That's what that's all about. You're going through your own process. Let's clarify. Let's clarify. All right, so for judgment, what do we got? We have the Knight of Pentacles. That is your energy. For the Four of Cups, we got Judgment again. Okay. For the Magician, we have the Chariot. Okay. For the Lessons, we have the Wheel. Damn. Okay. For how they feel about you, we have Page of Wands. Okay. And lastly, for the Moon, damn, we have the Moon. You got some heavy ass energy going on here, Capricorn. What's happening? Some of you guys are dealing with the Cancer. Everybody's here. Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer's Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius with the Wheel, because Jupiter rules the Wheel. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Earth sign, Cancer. I mean, everybody showed up. Anyway, moving on. Judgment. Damn. Judgment, you have in here twice, but Judgment, the Knight of Pentacles is clarifying Judgment. So ultimately, this is your energy. You know, taking things slowly, understanding your process and understanding that it's going to take time to go through it. Some of you guys are dealing with the reconciliation with someone else from your past. And there's a hesitation there. It's two things happening at once. It's you going through the awakening process. That, I mean it, and that's, you know, that's what's here, okay? The other thing is reconciliation. Some of you guys, literally, judgment is just that. You're judging, you're putting too much judgment on yourselves, okay? You're putting too much, you know, be kind to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be too hard on yourself. But others of you, you're reconciling with someone. Now, your challenge with the Four of Cups and clarifying that is Judgment. You know, it's time for a rebirth. It's time for a change. But for some of you guys, again, stop putting judgment on yourself. Stop judging the situation that you're in. Take yourself out of that for a second. Focus in on you. Go within. Do your own inner work that you know you need to do. Because if not, then that's why you end up being a cluster mess for people who come within you. It's like they don't get you, because ultimately at the end of the day, it's just like you have to take the time out to heal you. But for your actions, that's the whole point. You need to take action. You need to take action. You need to make the changes in your life. You need to change how you feel about love, your relationships, people, whatever the case may be. And you need to speak this into existence as well as make it happen. And use the resources that you have within as well as externally to get that, to manifest that. So, what you learn from one another, we have the wheel. Didn't I say karma on that oracle thing? All right. So, Ace of Cups, you know, you learn about healing. You heal one another. You know, new love, the renewal of love, reconciliation, okay? Clarifying that is the wheel. Karma. You guys could be in a karmic relationship. Things could be turning around for you guys where it's just like you bring each other luck. Not only do you bring each other healing, you bring each other luck. Things start happening good for you, okay? Now, as far as how they look at you, how they feel about you, you mentally confuse them. You put them up in their head a little bit too much, you know. With the Page of Wands, they want you to express yourselves to them, but express yourselves how you feel, like on a passionate level. So while you're going through whatever the hell it is that you're going through personally, Capricorn, if you're dealing with somebody, if you're talking to them, whatever the case may be, even if somebody new is coming in for you, you know, one, if they're coming in for you, I say entertain it at least. Okay, it doesn't hurt. For two, let people know, you know, show that passionate side of you. But they want you to initiate something with them. They want you to kind of like give them, so they don't, okay, let me put it this way. The reason why they're stuck up in their head is because they're not getting any type of action from you. They're not hearing about anything. You're going through your own thing right now. Right now, you may not be focusing on somebody else. You may be just focusing on the process and that you're going through. Some of you guys, like I said, you're focusing on a reconciliation. You're trying to make actions. You're trying to make that happen. You're trying to get out of your melancholy, depression, whatever you're going through. But this is a beautiful reading. For your outcome, you have the moon. You have the moon twice. Yeah. A lot of you guys, you're going through the dark night of the soul. You're facing your fears, the oogie boogies, woogie woogies, and that is a hard ass process, and it's not easy, and it doesn't take, you know, it doesn't take, but it takes a while to go through all of that. Others, it's all about, you know, your outcome becoming, you know, more in tuned, more intuitive, you know, addressing your fears. Your outcome is doing some self-reflection. So this reading, Capricorn, and I know I went over, and I'm like, damn, I went over my time a little bit, but this reading, Capricorn, was all about you. It was all about you. That is a good-ass reading. And you have some major arcanas up in here, too, that came out twice. 2 judgments, 2 moons. Everything has to go through a cycle. And that's what it is. It's the beginning. It's the middle. It's the rebirth. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm just sitting here staring at it and thinking about my situations. Okay. Anyway, Capricorn, thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, comment below if this resonates with you. I don't know what I'm going to label this, but either way, you guys, personal readings, you can hit me up with the information in the description box below. I wish you many blessings. Good for you. Good for you, Capricorn. I wish you many blessings, and I wish you love and light, and I'll catch you later. Bye.